Houston starting lineup.
It's going to be Houston off the tip. Now the starting group for the visitors. A 3-ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
To the middle. A steal. And it's Houston on the break. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Well, coaches love that hustle. Not only getting the extra possession, but then converting it.
Now here's Banks. Look, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Fires the 3. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Banks. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's the franchise. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Six to shoot. Tries again. Jump shot is good. He has 5.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Outside Banks to the inside. And it's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. There's a screen. Here's Cook. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pulls it up. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he makes good on the layup.
That is a solid start for him. 3 for 4.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Sharp against Banks. To the right side. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A shake. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Houston leading by 4. Pass to Sharp. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 13.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside Banks. A 3-pointer, no good. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
Into the lineup for Houston. Number 14.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Lets it go from 11. Connects, the jumper drops.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
To the left wing. Inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the 2-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. There's the pick. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Here's McCarty. Nothing on the board, and he comes up with the deuce.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Cook. Now here's Banks. Cook looking it over. 5 on the clock. Banks passes to Cook. Banked in off the glass. Cook's got 10 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
But 3. That shot misses. Gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's Banks. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So both teams making some changes here. Houston leading by 3. To the middle. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's blocked. Pushing it up. Boom, he jams it straight down.
and running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Number 4, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for it. Houston making a switch. Sharp's checked in. And so he hits both. 1:51 left to play in the first. To the paint. Here's Banks. Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Houston leading by 3. Here's McCarty. He has yet to score. There's the triple. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire. That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Banks against Sharp. Outside Banks. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by Houston.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Yeah, easy call.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first one falls.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Both shots good from the strike. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Inside with 1 on the clock, and the layup is good.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Houston leads by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now, here is Miller. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to come into the league.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
There's the pick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the first one drops. Cook, he's checked in for the professor. And so Howard nails both of them. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Miller surveying the floor. It's stolen. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Sharp, the pass to McCarty. Comes up empty down low.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Here is Cook. Pass to Howard. Here's the captain. Cook, the pass to Howard. That shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. McCarty knocks down the step back J. And Houston leads by 6.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass to the captain. To the middle. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's the screen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Howard, and it's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Sharp. Big smooth. He's checked in for Cook. Down low. To the paint. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Pass to Sharp. Here's McCarty. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
For Houston, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Houston on the break. For Houston, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And he knocks down the first one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Good on both. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Number 14.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. To the inside. Pass to Miller. Three-pointer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Here is Cook. From outside the arc, it's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Pass to the franchise. They set the pick to the middle. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Cook. Cook's got 12 in the game. And for Houston, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Inside, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's the franchise. It's picked off. Eight feet away. Will not go down. That's number 3 on 12 tries from the floor. To the paint. Here is Cook. He's got 12. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
For Houston, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to McCarty. Shot from 12. And that's good off the glass that time. He has 29.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Outside Banks. Down low. To the middle. It's tipped. Throws it up high. Shot clock at 6. Pass to the franchise. Hands it from short range.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's McCarty. Right wing. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball. And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. There's a minute left in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Here is Cook. Defended by Sharp. Cook kicks to Banks. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And that one is stuffed right through.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Going inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul, 4 team foul.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. 6 seconds left in the first half. Deflects the pass. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Houston on top, leading by 5. And let's hear from Allie LaForce. Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
And thank you.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads. I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. That is more than enough of us. Let's see.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Pass to the franchise. Now here's Banks. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Lets it go from 14. To the franchise. Shot left block. It's rebounded by Houston.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
They set the pick. Stolen. And here's the fast break. Pass to Cook. Here's the franchise. Off target from three-point range. Sharp on the wing. Houston moving the ball around. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
Well, he hasn't had to carry the entire load tonight, but he can always flip that switch.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Shoots it. Well, rebound by Cook. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Houston.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
There's a good screen to the inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. To the wing right side. Pass to the franchise. Here is Cook. Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Fires the three. They get it back. Lets the three fly. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. This one for 3. Gonna go that time.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
And they pick up 2. Sharp's got his second bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
To the middle. Here's Cook. And it's denied. Launches a 3. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff is now give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Substitution on the court.
Here's the franchise. Takes the 3. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. And stolen by Banks. And now, here's Banks, the fast break opportunity. Can't cash in from close range.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's McCarty. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sharp's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And he's just trying to do too much. He's become sloppy with the basketball after a pretty clean first half.
Houston leading by 9. Pass to McCarty. Down low. Here's the franchise. Defended by Sharp. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's McCarty. Another shot. He lays it in. He's got 10.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's the franchise. 6 points for him. They set the pick to the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's McCarty. Four on the clock. 18 feet out. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 34.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Pass to Cook. Here's the franchise. Outside Banks. Howard with the screen on Sharp. Here's Banks. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
1:15 left to play in the third. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Unloads from 13, and that one drops for him. 11 points in the game.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Howard against Sharp. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Miller, the pass to Sharp. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
And Howard has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Houston leading by 9. Miller outside. Plays it up and banks it in. And Houston leads by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out to the wing. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Inside, shot from 6. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. That one falls.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Here's McCarty. With the drive, uses the glass to finish the layup. McCarty's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his teams, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide-open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Miller. Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. To the middle. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Count that bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's the captain, covered by Miller. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Houston leading by 15. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to the franchise. Off with the layup. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Driving to the basket. Count it. He's got 36.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Now, Miller. For the three, buries it from three-point range.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pass to Cook. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Cook's got 10 points here in the second half. Now, Sharp. And some nice passing there by Houston. Miller outside. For three. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound, one of his specialties. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Let's now take our opportunity to check out our player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Cook.
Whoa!
What a play! Oh, what a play inside.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Sharp.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. To the inside, here's Cook. Oh, great touch off the pass.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
.151 left in the fourth quarter. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Here's Banks. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 20.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Houston.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Pass to Sharp. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. That shot off. Pass to the franchise. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Houston. 22 is their biggest lead. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.